I'll be. Hey, at least you got a good dinner, you know, a good meal at the Olive Garden.
Oh, was it endless breadsticks?
Yeah.
Isn't that the main reason people go for?
Um, for the breadsticks.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
that's why I would go.
I don't know. I haven't been there in years, though, man.
Me neither.
And I mean since. Oh, it's been at least 20 years since I
I
was
think it's been
nine.
12
I was
years. For me.
I was 9 years old last time I went to Olive Garden. Yeah, and the breadsticks, that's what it was all about. Hey, Ben.
Oh,
It's
we're live.
Coombs. We're live. Tom. 5:10 p.m. out here in the wherever I am, California.
I think so.
8:10, where Jay Hannon is, on October 19th, 2018. Happy New Year, everybody.
You know, every time you read the date, I look up at the top corner of my computer monitor. I know it's the 19th, but I looked anyway.
Yeah, well, for me, it's the opposite. I looked at the bottom right-hand corner or whatever, and there it is. It says it.
Mm-hmm. Well, you got the Windows. I got it. Yeah.
I got Windows. Yeah, I got Windows. Carlos.
Hey, Carlos.
And right now, I've got a message, Facebook Messenger, that says, "Hey, Johnny," from Carlos right there.
Oh.
Yeah, it sounds like some of these guys will be having a great time on Sunday.
Sunday. I got a message from Carlos too just now. Hey, Johnny. I'm serious. It says, "Hey, Johnny." It says, "Hey." Copy and paste the message.
Yeah. Hey, Carlos.
So since Dave isn't here yet, is it my turn again to read the roll call? Or should we wait for Dave?
If you want. We can wait for Dave.
Yeah, that's what he gets for being late.
Mm-hmm.
He has a good excuse, though, so it's all right.
Mm-hmm. All those breadsticks.
He's stuffing his pants with them. These are endless. These are, stuffing the to-go bags with those breadsticks, man.
Yeah.
150. Look at all the people here tonight. Wow. That's right.
Yeah. 41 people. Welcome. And I guess we'll be talking about the EVH Con. Is that 4? That's a 4, right?
Is it?
The 1 and the V?
Yeah.
And the Roman numerals?
Mm-hmm. I didn't realize it was the 4th one.
Mm-hmm.
I thought last year was like the inaugural or whatever.
No, there's been at least 2 of them that I know of. If this is the 4th, I guess there was one that I forgot about. But we've covered I guess all the ones or whatever. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe because we didn't go live last year, we went live the previous couple years. Maybe that's what it was. Mm-hmm. Hey, Soda Pop. He thinks I look like Billy Crystal because of the beard.
Billy Crystal Pepsi. I don't know why I think that's funny, even though it's not that funny, but it is funny.
Yeah. Hey.
Whoa.
Hey, man. Wow. You made it here before Dave did.
Did I? Yeah. What's he doing?
Him and Desiree went to the Olive Garden.
Oh, okay. Little engagement celebration dinner, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, what's up, man? What's up, Jay? What did I miss? Anything?
We were just sitting here.
Twiddling our thumbs, waiting for somebody to jump on with us.
Yeah. So Joe Suma.
Yeah, man. It's
good to see you, man.
You too. So, what new toys have you gotten lately, Johnny? Anything? Did you get the chorus pedal?
You mean musical stuff?
Yeah.
The chorus pedal, no. No.
Yeah, you have it. No,
I'm sorry. I was reading comments. Yeah, talking to me.
Yeah, I was just saying. Did you get the EVH chorus pedal yet?
I have not. No, I have not.
I don't know. It seems like a chorus pedal, you know, with stripes on it. So I'm not gonna worry about it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it sounded great in the demos. I saw that. I think Pete Thorne did one, or someone did one. I can't remember. Hey now, here he is.
Hey,
hey now, the man of the hour, or shall I say, the man of the last 2 days.
Yeah, lots of fun.
Hold on, this might be.
Yes.
You want to tell everybody while we're applauding, Dave, or no?
I got engaged.
Congrats. That's
Thank
awesome.
you very much.
man, does it right now?
Does Dave know? Nice shirt.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Is that your Olive Garden shirt?
No, but we just came from Italian, and I'm so tired.
Are there any stains in the shirt?
No.
Sauce or anything? No?
Yeah, it was white. That's all sauce.
No, I wore this as a bid.
Man.
Thanks,
Cool.
everybody. Thank you, thank you very much, everyone. Appreciate it.
So who's in the chat, Dave? We've been waiting. We've been just sitting here waiting for you to.
I can't talk. I just ate I can't talk right now.
All right, I'll do a quick one. All right. DTV Guitar TV, Guitar Collector. I'm in here. Mr. BHB, that's Bruce. Jeff Riplinger. Sorry about that. Nightbot is here, everybody. Jason Wade, Ben Coombs, Carlos Figueroa, Soda Pop, Jason Wade. I already said that, didn't I? Tom Brino, Michael Bishop, John BL 5150. What's going on, John? Thomas Santiago. I'm getting text messages as I'm talking, and now I'm getting sidetracked again. Danny Alexander, Mike as himself, ET 5150. Motor City Axeman, what's happening? Dry Heat 480, Scotty G Productions, Frank Corcoran, Old Man Dan, Dry Heat, I think I said that. Matthew Stewart. We're getting down to the nitty gritty here. Scott Nickerson, Super Fuzz, Anthony Segazy, Scotty G, I already said that. And yeah, if anybody else chimed in the last couple seconds, I apologize. Like Hardwood Steaks, what's going on? Will Dunham. I think that's good for now. Hello, everybody.
Yeah, you know what? We can get back. We can get back to the chat.
Yeah.
So what are we all doing here? Johnny's not here.
What?
Yeah, where'd he go?
I'm here. I'm here. Sorry.
Chicken.
Well, I guess we're going to talk about the EVH Con on Sunday.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. So, Dave, what? You remember the first one?
I do.
I don't.
I remember bringing 20 guitars there.
Yes. Yeah, you brought.
Never going to happen again.
No.
Oh yes, it was a lot. There was a lot going on that day. It was a great time, and at the end of the day, I was miserable because all that packing up, it's just not fun.
You gonna make sure that nobody walked off with one of your 20?
No, because I mean, no one's gonna do that at these things.
Nah.
Not these people. These people are cool.
You lock everybody in?
No, that's a good idea though.
Mm-hmm. Dave's missing a guitar. No one leaves.
I mean, there's so many striped guitars all over the place that someone could easily, and you know, guys are playing other people's guitars, checking everything out. That someone could probably just like mistakenly grab one and take off with it, but I don't think that would happen.
No, well, you have to really, watch stuff.
Yeah.
And that year I did. I made sure that I had no problem with people playing my stuff, but when you're done playing it, put it back where it was. That's all. And I always made sure that all my stuff was back where it was. That's all.
Well, that's one thing I mentioned to you, Dave, was like when I saw the one picture of everybody hanging out, the whole wall was just 5150 replicas.
That was last year.
Yeah.
That was last year.
Yeah.
That was the first one.
That's what I'm saying. The picture that I saw from last year's, and I was like, Dave, man, like, how do you, I know if you play your own guitar, it's like, oh, this is mine, but man, there was so many of them that.
Well, you know what? They were all slightly different, and everyone knew whose guitar was whose. I mean, you just know. You just know which one's yours.
Yeah. There was that whole bottom row of hooks was all 5150s. And I'm looking forward to seeing some stuff. I know you've probably seen it, Dave, but like Rob Johnson's bringing his Secrets guitar. Have you seen that yet?
No, I haven't. I haven't looked at that yet.
But he had it on here.
Yeah, but I haven't played it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be really cool. His Steinberger's always fun, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And Dave, I'm looking forward to seeing your what do you call it exactly?
Modern day 5150.
Modern day 5150.
That guitar right there.
Where is it?
It's on the wall right underneath right on top of my finger.
I can't tell. Is it a zebra pickup?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that one. And your gem, because I've never held the monkey.
Yeah.
On a gem before, so
man,
cool.
This thing is just wonderful. I play this.
What year is it?
87.
Wow. Had you ever had one before?
With a fresh set of strings on it, so it's a little out of tune at the moment. What was that? I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, what did I say? Had you ever had a gem before?
Yep, I've had a few of them.
Okay.
Yeah, but I've never had a first generation.
Cool.
Yeah.
And what were you going to have Adam do something to it or put something in it?
Yeah, I was, but no, I'm not. I'm not doing it. I'm bringing it for people to check out. You can check it out. But no, I'm keeping it 100% original. I looked at the back. I was going to have him put a big brass block on it.
Yeah.
But there won't be any room. If it was just where it wasn't floating and you're just going down on the bar, that'd be fine. But if with one of those, you won't be able to pull back. And I want to keep this floating. So I'm going to keep it original.
Yeah, I guess a gem you got to pull up on too.
Yeah.
Think of that. So.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool. And Dave, are you going to play this year at all?
Probably. I think so. I don't know what, but something.
All right.
Does anybody else have a Stein?
Vicky is talking about interested in doing random farms again. I have to do it right now.
Yeah.
It's $600.
Okay.
Can she do it? Or?
Yes, yeah.
What was that, Jay?
Are we talking over this?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should be talking over it.
All right. I'm back. Sorry. We were just talking about a gem.
You asked if I was going to play this year, and I said probably will play something.
What are you thinking of playing?
You know what? I don't know. Maybe Running with the Devil if that's available.
Yeah, there's no. I figure this year, available will be whatever someone wants to play. If someone plays a song and someone else wants to play it too, then fine. Have 2 or 3 Panamas or whatever. I just think that this year we should do a 3-song limit per performer. I think that would be fun.
I agree. I agree. And then do a round robin. Once we're done, if you want to go again, that's fine.
Yeah, totally. Because that's one of the coolest things about EVHCon is guys get a chance to play in a band with a band who in many cases otherwise either seldom get a chance to do it. Or some guys I know in years past, like EVHCon was their first time playing a Van Halen song in a band, which is really cool. The more the merrier. That's one of the most fun parts of the whole thing is just seeing everyone get up there and play. It doesn't matter if you nail it or you're, fumbling through it. It's all for fun. So it's all
agreed.
Good, not a competition.
Oh, so nobody points and laughs.
No one what?
Points and laughs. Ah, ha, ha. So is Rob the only one that's coming with the Steinberger?
How many Steinbergers do you know? I don't know of anyone else that owns one.
I thought someone had a big body one. Maybe not. I might be imagining that. No, I think it's just Rob. Yeah, I think it's probably just him.
He'll have to change those strings before he.
Oh yeah, that thing's gonna need an acid bath.
Yep. He'll have to change strings when he goes home.
And we're going to have a different rig to play through this year, which I'm kind of looking forward to hearing because I heard it sounds insane. Craig Stoffko's, I guess it's a 5152 based wet, dry, wet rig is what we're going to be playing through. Yeah, it's going to be pretty awesome. I mean, Pete Carucci's rig, the last, 2 years, I guess?
Yeah.
Was insane too. But I love the PV heads, so I like all of them, but the PV heads sound awesome. I'm looking forward to playing through
that. Tone Talk says Scott Smith has one, referring to the Steinberger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Keep forgetting. Yeah, but Scott has everything. Scott has one of at least one of everything.
Yeah, doesn't he have literally replicas of every guitar?
Almost, yeah. Owned? I think almost everything. I'm not sure if he has a D2H yet, but he may even have a D2H. I don't even know.
Didn't he have? Or I might be thinking of someone else. Doesn't he have the 5150 Les Paul with the trans drum?
Yes, he does.
I mean, that's pretty crazy. That's nuts. And I think he has the. I've just seen pictures of his guitar room, and he pretty much has everything, which is insane.
Yeah, I think he's got every mini guitar. I think he's got even a mini Wolfgang.
Mini Wolfgang, yeah. Who's making the mini Les Pauls now? Isn't someone doing them?
I know Dave Pestolet is still making them.
Because there's a guy who was at EVH Con last year from Massachusetts, Joe Girard. Remember him?
Yeah.
He plays in a band. I think they're called. I know they changed their name recently, but he's a great player. I think he's coming again, and I think he has a mini Les Paul replica, and he wants to play little guitars with it. So that'll be pretty cool. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
Anybody going to be streaming during it?
We've tried doing that. We've tried doing it in the past, and it's too hectic. It's just too hectic to do it. Like we tried to do a show 2 years in a row, and it just didn't come off good.
Oh, that's why there was nothing last year then.
Yeah.
Is that why? It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, but it's just people were playing music the entire time, so you
couldn't hear anything, and quite frankly, not that I consider this work. This is a lot of fun, but I really want to have a good time there.
Yeah, you want to be able to.
I don't want to be stuck to my phone doing this while I'm there.
Yeah, that's the equivalent of being at a concert and trying to decide between holding your phone up and getting video footage the whole time, or just hanging out and enjoying it. I have to make myself not. There's I see a Dalmatian.
Howie. Wow, there is Howie. Yeah,
Howie. How old is Howie now?
How old are you?
Dirt is younger than Howie.
He is this January. He'll be 16.
And have you had him since he was a pup?
since he was 6 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And what was I can't remember, but what was I'm assuming someone knows this. Well, Eddie had a Dalmatian. What was the Dalmatian's name again? I can't recall.
Sherman.
Sherman, thank you. Yeah. I remember the Rolling Stone interview with the picture of the two of them or whatever. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And people think I've got a Dalmatian because Edward did, but that's not.
No, Eddie got one because you.
Right.
That's why.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't even remember that he had a Dalmatian. And then after we had Howie for a while, somebody mentioned it to me. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's right.
So you didn't get a Dalmatian in your quest to, like all of us, to basically be Ed?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Johnny B. Eddie? No.
I always assumed that's why you had a Dalmatian, and if so, that's totally cool. But that's interesting. It wasn't. Okay.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Huh.
It's just a coincidence, I guess.
No, they're awesome dogs. Well, you know, it's
Yeah, my dad had a Dalmatian when he was a kid.
Because of Eddie.
Because of Eddie. No, Eddie had one because of my dad.
Yeah.
Jimmy Carr wants to know if you have some good trivia set up for EVH Con.
Oh, Jimmy Carr. You know, I'm glad. I there's a bunch of people I've been wanting to check in with over the past week or two to hopefully make sure they were coming. And Jimmy Carr was one of them.
And Jimmy Carr better bring his Wolfgang. Did you guys happen to see Jimmy's new Wolfgang?
No, what is it?
He's got an EVH Wolfgang from 2009. It's an amber one. Beautiful maple neck amber.
Oh, nice.
Awesome. Gorgeous.
Definitely bring it.
Awesome.
And yeah, Jimmy, we'll definitely have some good trivia. And I'm going to actually, unlike the past 3 years, have them printed out as opposed to sitting there like a jackass trying to think of them off the top of my head. So, yeah.
And I'll try to keep my mouth shut and not answer any of the questions.
No, Dave. He's disqualified. He just blurts the answers out. So no, he's disqualified. Dave can't play. He knows too much.
Oh. Do you happen to have any bonus trivia questions that you can ask on here? Is there anything?
Oh,
whoever gets it right gets free admission.
they don't get locked in. They're able to leave.
No, it's free admission.
I know.
It's free admission.
But we suggest highly that you pay a $10. There's a raffle, $10 raffle.
A bonus question. Give me 10 seconds because I had a bunch of them I was thinking of, and there's some that we've used every year because they're interesting tidbits that people that some of them are obvious but they're not, and people will board out stuff that is kind of close, but they're thinking along the right lines, but it's not it. Oh man, let me think of one. But Dave, you had a good one not long ago that you told me to use. What was it?
What size?
Do you remember?
I have to think.
What size shoe does Eddie Van Halen wear?
How can that be?
How about how many necks were on? How many necks in total have been on the Frankenstein?
Frankie? Oh, that's a good one. Jeez. How many necks in total have been on the Frankie? Are we including?
You can count which ones have been on there twice. Because you'd have to count the fair warning neck twice because that's what's on there now. The one he had on it for fair warning is the one that's on it now.
Wait, so one neck counts as two?
Yeah, because it's been changed twice. Yeah.
That's kind of like
That's kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, weird.
Is that like one of those double guitars?
It's more. I believe it's more than 5 guys.
5 guys.
5 guys, man. Yeah. Good stuff.
Now we're talking.
I was going to guess 4, but I don't know. That's a good
Johnny?
one.
Huh? You want me to guess?
Yeah. No, I want you to name them.
Oh, I don't know if I can do that. I would say I'm gonna guess like 17.
No, I don't think it's been that much.
How about 26? No, there's been.
I get an interesting question that okay.
I'm
sure one of you guys would get it, but I bet you a lot of people wouldn't. Which is the last album that we heard the Marshall on?
Ooh.
Well, now you have to say a different kind of truth.
Yes, that's the answer.
Yeah.
I think that I think a lot of people would say
Balance.
I would have said Carl.
No, not Balance, because didn't he?
The solo. What was the solo on the clean solo that he did with the tremolo on it?
With the Leslie?
Yes.
Oh, Not Enough, you mean?
Not Enough? That's the Marshall.
Yeah, that's the Marshall. But I thought that.
No. Big Fat Money. Big Fat Money.
Big Fat Money.
Yeah, he used the Marshall for the solo on that.
Yeah, well, Balance. I think it was that. Aftershock was the Marshall. Don't Tell Me was the Marshall, and something else. I've always thought that Take Me Back was the Marshall, but who knows? It just has a real clean sound to it, to my ears at least. What are those 2 songs they did on the Greatest Hits again? The best stuff.
Can't Get That Stuff and
EVH
Magic. I'm sorry. I meant the other greatest. What's the album that has like Up for Breakfast on it and all that crap?
Best of Both Worlds.
Best of Both Worlds. Thank you. Yeah, I thought either Up for Breakfast.
Oh, Up for Breakfast is the Marshall as well. Yes.
Or was it the?
And it's the 5150 guitar. 5150.
Both of them.
Marshall.
Okay. Yeah, I thought so. Okay.
Here's a close-up picture of the Marshall, right here.
Is that it? Wow.
Cool.
Yeah, that's it.
It's blurry, but yeah, that's it.
What's that from? That picture?
From what year?
No, like where is it from? Just the internet somewhere? Or I'm just curious.
Yeah. It was on the net.
Has anyone bought that book, the book from Japan, with all of the never seen before photos of Ed's rig and everything? Does anyone have that yet?
That's a lot of money too, isn't it? Isn't it? That's the newest one out. The newest one.
Yeah, I heard it's amazing, and it has so much like just.
Does Steve Anderson have it?
Rob has it.
Oh,
tell Rob. Rob should bring that.
You know what? Absolutely. I want Rob to bring it because I've heard it just has so much stuff that I think we all pride ourselves on having seen pretty much every photo and whatever known to man. But no, this has a lot of stuff that's never been seen before, so should be really cool.
Jimmy Carr says he has it.
Yeah, I want to get it. I think they have it on Van Halen store. I just haven't got around to it yet. But
real quick, Thrash Metal asked a question about one of Allegion's guitars from one of their videos, and he was interested if he was going to sell it or not. Is this the guitar you're talking about? Come on. Not that you could see. You can see my screen more than anything.
I can see the chat.
Yeah, that's all you see. You can kind of get the point of it, though, right? Oh, here's a better picture of it. Hold on. Is this the guitar you're talking about?
Oh, wow.
Whoa!
He's yawning because he's so bored playing.
He's screaming.
So easy for him.
He's screaming out, "I'm going to kill you, Mike!"
Oh, Johnny Beane's live. Okay, that's nice to know.
Man, those guys, man. Hey, Blank Palette.
Oh no, I've dented my 5150 replica. What will I do?
Where'd you dent it?
Top of the headstock. It looks like it belongs. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Just tell Eddie to dent his in the same spot.
Exactly. Right.
If that thing's even still around, together, like in one piece.
That's the best thing about these. Is you can, mess them up and blend right in.
Well, let's say what if he did take that guitar apart? Would you guys all take yours apart?
No.
Yes.
What if he threw his guitar away? Would you guys just throw your guitars in the trash?
All of a sudden, there's no more 51.
Absolutely.
Janice Lala wants to know what time it starts on Sunday. It's Sunday from 1
I know Janice.
1 p.m. to 5 p.m.
Oh yeah, we really didn't discuss like where, when.
Yeah, why don't we get into this?
Why?
Yeah. It's this Sunday at Greenwich Music, 1200 East Putnam Avenue, Riverside, Connecticut. It's right off exit 5 off 95. And it's going to be 1 to 5. We'll probably start off with, little petting zoo of sorts and just, check some guitars out. And shortly after, we'll have the band fired up and people will just start playing. It's kind of like background music all day, but it's guys getting up there, jamming out. And Adam Reaver should be there probably, around 1, and he'll set up in the back repair room and have all his stuff. And anyone who wants any upgrades done, just bring your guitar back there and he'll rock it out for you. And we got some cool swag too. Fender sent me some straps and hats and shirts, and there's actually I got a few of them of these new banners. They're big EVH banners. They're like 3 feet by 5 feet. Those are really cool too. And there'll be other amps there to play through besides the one on the stage. I know Jimmy Vomvis is bringing his rig to have a satellite rig set up for people to play through. And I just got in one of the new 112 combos with the concentric knobs, which is really cool. I hadn't played one of those before. And there'll be a lot of guitars there. And I'm sure that, like is the case with most guitars, everything's for sale. I'm sure even guys that bring in guitars, if someone sees something and you really, really dig it, if the price is right, I'm sure anyone will part with anything, except for Craig. Stoffco's not going to sell his gray Evil Stealth. That's not going to happen, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm not selling my stuff either.
No.
Everybody's got a price. Like the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase said, everybody's got a price.
Yeah, everyone's got. I mean, there's certain. I think everyone has certain instruments that they just would not sell just out of sentimental value. But hell, I'm looking at 2 guitars now I'd never sell. Everything else is fair game. So no, it'll be a good time. And I mean, there's definitely going to be the regular cast of Edhead psychos, if you will, who are going to be there. And I'm one of them, so it's fine. But then there's going to be some first timers like Carlos Figueroa is coming, and I'm super psyched Carlos is coming because he's he's an Edhead to the freaking core.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's
really excited. He's really excited, man.
We got to find a way to get his amp home, the one that he's buying from you.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. I'm just psyched he's coming because he's gonna have a blast. He's really gonna dig it. And there's been I've gotten some messages from some first timers, guys from some guy from New Jersey, another guy from Massachusetts, and some guys from Connecticut. So there's probably gonna be some new faces. And
our friend Anthony Sajazi is going to be there.
Oh yeah. Anthony, where's he live?
He lives in Jersey.
In Jersey, okay, yeah, cool. There's gonna be a couple of new guys from like from this Van Halen tribute band in Long Island. Well, Bottoms Up, you know them, Dave, right?
Sure.
Pete. Well, there's Pete, the drummer from Bottoms Up. He's going to be playing drums that day, and then Pete, the guitar player, who's ripping, he's coming too. So we're going to have a lot of tribute guys there. It's going to be fun, and my friend Doug's going to be playing bass. Doug Odell's played, geez, off and on with me in Unchained since like 2001, and he's great. He's killer. So it's going to be a good backing band, and Ricky from Unchained, singer, he's going to be there too. So it'll be good. Anyone who gets up there will definitely have a solid group of guys playing with him. So they'll sound good.
Well, Carlos just said he's super excited about going. I thought he intentionally tried to write, I'm super plex-cited or plexi-cited to go. But that's not
a typo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of plex-cited, does anyone this is off subject, but I'm just curious. Has anyone played? Marshall has a new line of amps out called oh my god, what are they called? It's something like what's Marshall's latest line? Does anyone know? Of tube amps.
I have no clue.
Like, I'll look real quick if you want.
JVM?
No, it's not JVM. These are like retro amps, and they're supposed to be like sort of God, it's just the tip of my brain. And someone was saying that one of them does, a really killer plexi tone, which I find hard to believe, but
the Origin.
Origin, thank you. Yeah, Origin. Yeah, that's it.
Who spoiled it? Can I try to find it first? So it sounds like I know what I'm talking about for once. I can't even.
Thank you, Mark. Yeah, I saw something on Facebook just the other day, but I couldn't remember the name. Yeah.
I mean, I've always, fantasized about, and everyone has, about Ed, actually doing an amp with Marshall, but that'll obviously never happen. Well, never say never. Never say never. But I guess the closest thing you can get to that these days is probably a Friedman, I would think.
Yeah, those are great, man. I dig those.
Probably the like a small box 50, because the BE 100, it's got so much gain. It's got even with low gain, it's a lot of gain. It's more than any Marshall would have. Sounds amazing though, but I guess the closest one would be the small box 50.
Craig Stocko's bringing his 5152 head for us to play through, and I haven't had one for, almost 20 years, but from what I remember, the 5152 on the green channel on the crunch setting was pretty Marshallish, if that's a word.
Marshallicious?
Marshall, yeah. More so than the standard 5150 head. But I haven't played either one of those in so long that I can't really remember what they even sound like. I've been so entrenched in the Fender stuff, for the last several years. Well, Dave, you used to have a 5153 50-watt head, right?
I still have it.
You still have it? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Hang on, it's on this side.
The white one, right? Yeah, there it is. Yeah. That's a killer amp.
I love it. I'm running 3 cabinets with it, doing a wet, dry, wet with it.
Everyone's doing wet, dry, wet except me. I feel left out.
It's I happen to have 3 cabinets and 2 heads, so
I'm not doing it either.
Who's doing the dry, wet, dry? Anybody? This looks cool. Thank you, Jay. Jay sent us the Origin. They got a crazy video there, man. You see that?
Yeah, I'm trying to. Somebody asked where they're made.
Probably China.
I doubt England. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I think
know.
they all map at like, under $1,000. So that's definitely not England. No way.
Because usually when they're made, where you want them to be made, they say it, and when they don't say it, that means they're made somewhere where you hope it's not made.
Yeah, look at this video on their website. It's almost like the intro to a Bond movie. Look at this; it's crazy.
Whoa!
Yeah. Oh, that's Mission Impossible, isn't it?
Yeah.
God. The internet breaks for us on Tuesday, and I still can't.
Yeah, we broke the internet. Did you know that, Joe? So yeah, there's a picture right there.
You have the power. Yeah.
Looks cool.
Did I tell you my mother-in-law thought she broke it?
Uh-huh.
He was switching it from, I guess, her computer to her TV app or something. And all of a sudden she kept getting the error code. So I'm like, Carol, how would you think that you broke YouTube?
You did say Carol, right?
Carol, yeah.
It sounded like you said cow.
Oh, God. If she's watching this, we're both in deep doo-doo, Dave. Deep doo-doo, Dave.
I was laughing already.
Yeah. Tone Talk said they're made in Vietnam. So there you go. Which is where I'm going to be going if she sees this video.
Yeah. Yeah, Joe, I don't know if you know what we're talking about, but
I can't get in trouble because I've never seen what she looked like. So I just sounds like you said cow. I don't know.
Yeah, Joe, yeah, we were live on, it was Tuesday, I guess. Right?
Yeah.
Was it Tuesday? Yeah, we were live with this band, and an hour into the video, all of a sudden everything just dropped. And I thought it was my internet at first, and then people are messaging me saying, "Hey, we can't see you. It's off or whatever." And then by the time we were done, so I guess what happened was YouTube crashed, like worldwide, like the entire.
Yeah, I heard that was because there was some video about the moon or something.
Yeah, I heard that.
The government didn't want people to see it, so they purposely that's what I heard.
I wanted that to be true so bad, but I'm thinking like by now, with the amount of people that have like the screen capturing software and they, the second a video pops up, I mean, I think that it would have been shared some other way by now. I mean, I was hoping it was true.
Me too. Yeah,
because I love me some conspiracy theories.
Oh yeah, it's fun. But no, you're right. It's a good call.
Wow. See, watch. Just us talking about that, it'll go off again.
Yeah, we're not live anymore, Yeah,
what happened?
And the NSA is going to knock on all of our doors and arrest us.
Mm-hmm. The Men in Black.
That's Mission Impossible.
No,
everything you think sounds like Mission Impossible.
I should do that from now on. Any theme song, I'll start humming the. Oh, that show.
Bad. Wow.
Johnny, how does your beard grow so fast?
Someone holds his ears like this, and he blows like this.
Wow. Thumbnail.
No, it seems like does your beard grow really, really fast? Because it seems like you're like, kind of a little bit scruffy, and then like 2 weeks later, you're,
I think so.
All right.
I think it does. Well, I keep trimming it.
Okay.
Actually,
talking about trim.
I'm talking about the beard though.
Oh,
I almost shaved today. I almost it was almost gone today, but it didn't happen.
Are you talking like Bic? You were gonna get the big Bic out and shave it?
He was gonna get the Bic.
Shave the big what? No, I've got a
5 o'clock, the Kip Winger, the 5 o'clock
Norelco or something. Oh, the Kip Winger?
Yeah,
no.
That's what I do. I just do the 5. Well, right now it's past that, but I get the clippers with like the
You do have the Kip Winger.
Yeah, usually I do. I'll put the whatever the smallest blade or what the hell they called the covers.
Yeah. It's so you don't shave all the way. It's
It's like a 1 clip or a 2 clip.
Yeah, it's like the shortest one that they have, and I go over it, and then I'll shave my neck and do this a little bit.
Well, he's the Kip Winger because he's got a chiseled face. Look at that.
And a chiseled nose too.
And a chiseled chest.
No, I definitely don't have a chiseled chest, like a bird chest.
I met him when I was a kid.
Chiseled chest?
Kip Winger. Oh. And I asked him because he was at that Cabo Wabo grand opening on MTV. They interviewed him, right?
Yes.
And so I asked him what it was like being there, and he's like, it was all right.
He said, look, they're all 17. They're all.
He just said it was all right. Really?
Yeah. He acted like it was just like he was bored or something. Yeah.
Did he jam at all during that?
I don't think so. I never saw any pictures. Never saw any pictures of that. But
has he ever been back there? Like, has he ever been invited down for a jam or something like that?
I don't know. I don't know. I've never seen anything. But yeah, he acted like it was. Yeah, it was kind of disappointing.
Huh.
Because this was it opened up in what? 90?
Yeah, I think so.
Was it? This was the same. This was in 90. This was the same year it opened is when I talked to him.
And Winger was still big then, It
was probably just like months later after it opened up, and I asked him what it was like, and he's like, it was all right. No big deal.
It's all right. What did you want him to say?
Well, that it was awesome because he was acting like it was the coolest place ever on MTV. There's footage of him. It's him and I think Rachel Hunter. I think.
Wait. Oh yeah. That's right. Remember, was it the thing with Ricky Rackman and Kari Wurr?
Yeah.
God, she was so hot, man. Yeah. She was on a remote control, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Ken Ober.
Ken Ober and Colin Quinn.
Colin Quinn. And what's his name? Adam Sandler. That was one of his first things was SNL and remote control. He would come out and do little skits or jokes or questions.
Ah, I remember that. I'll look it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, she was something else, man.
Jim Nicholas. Hey, man.
Jim Nicholas, I think you're right. I think Frankie had 8 necks. I'm almost positive. I have to recount it. I have to think about it, but I think it was 8.
But how many were on it twice?
1. One neck was on it twice.
Just one?
Mm-hmm. What was that?
What was that?
It sounded like a dying chicken.
It's my stomach.
Tone Talk said, so you guys aren't going to mention that 90s picture of Jay with his plaid hat? I don't think Dave saw it.
I did saw it.
Yeah. Been done saw it?
I sawed it right in half. Yeah, you saw that I didn't like it. The little heart isn't red with my name on it.
I didn't see that you
I flicked right past it. I was like, nah.
That's so nice.
I can't like that picture.
Yes, you can.
I liked it.
I think I've shown this on here before, right? My Olin Mills glamour shots by Deb. Somebody said I looked like Scott Ian from Anthrax.
Exactly who you look like.
It's the eyebrows, right?
No, you
the backwards hat and the and the hockey jersey.
You look like Matt Dillon.
You look like Matt Dillon too. Yep. Except
I figured out that was a 92 RG 760. I went on to the Wikipedia on what years and stuff like that. And yeah, that's a 92. So there you go. My throwback. That was the first Throwback Thursday I've ever done in my life. Owen Mills. God, what was I thinking?
How come it doesn't have the face, just the head, like looking
Dude,
this way?
I'm sure
Wow.
I'll have to ask my parents where, because this wasn't the only picture. There was a buttload of them, because what this I'll be quick with this, all right. What happened was in '94,
They're gonna be quick.
at Sears or something, and they won. My parents won like a free, picture thing.
looks like they lost.
Yeah. So me and my brother were like, we're not doing that. So I was like, hey, Mom, can I use that to take pictures of my guitar? And that's it. Yeah, Carlos Figueroa. That's the Owen Mills in Newburgh. Correct.
So is there pictures of just your guitar, like the front of it and then the side of it looking this way?
No, I didn't do any of those. But I'm gonna next time we go over their house, I'm gonna try to find the rest of these.
Well, we lost Joe, so
Oh no.
is that it? Are we? Oh, where's I gotta find like one of the cheesiest pictures like that. Man, I'm so sweaty I can't open my phone. Ugh, I can't get in. I can't.
Speaking of Rachel Hunter, Blank Palette said I hung out with Rachel Hunter with her kids. We're the only ones at Central Park Ice Rink. I guess he was working there. She was cool. Her son asked me about hockey, and I said, go for it, and he became pro. Wow. So you're the reason he continued with hockey.
Did you ask her how Kip Winger was?
Yeah.
She goes, oh, he was okay. Oh.
What were you drinking, Jay? I was, let's see, 94. I was, how old was I?
13.
No. I think I was 16 or 17 here.
In 94?
94. I was born in 77. God, I'm terrible at math. 17, right?
Speaking of Kip Winger, okay.
Yes, see? So I wasn't drinking anything then. I was too much of a wuss to drink anything then.
Mountain Dew?
No, that was my Dr. Pepper phase back then.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Dr. Pepper.
Hey, Hassenpfeffer?
In 94?
Yeah.
I was drinking those sodas. What were those sodas you could get at Costco in like huge containers of?
RC?
No. It was a soda, but it was like a more natural soda.
Tab?
No.
Zima. I remember those. They actually still sell those. You go into the there's a liquor store near here that has a separate beer store connected to it. And the last time we were there, we walked right in, right next to the register, a huge thing of Zima. I didn't realize that they made that anymore.
No law. Fresca?
Fresca.
Shasta?
Hey, Michael Smith.
Fago.
Who'd you call? What?
Fago.
What'd you call me?
Michael Smith, what were those natural sodas in the 90s?
Clearly.
Somebody has to know. It was a soda, but it was like more natural. It was better for you.
More natural.
It was more
Clearly
natural.
Canadian?
No.
That's what Claude G says. No?
They had different flavors, but I remember getting them at Costco. Hanson's.
What?
I've never heard of those.
It was Hanson's. Hanson's sodas. Hanson's. That's what it was. Do you guys remember those?
No.
I remember the band, if you want to call it that.
Mm-hmm.
Boom Bop.
Mm-hmm. Bop. Yeah, that was a no, that wasn't Desmond. Desmond wrote a song with them called Weird.
That's weird.
And he wrote the song about being gay. And so they were singing a song about being gay and they didn't know it.
I wonder if they know it now.
Well, if Johnny knows it, I'm sure they know it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Man, who wants to tell Joe that he left? He could be telling us the coolest story right now.
You don't think he knows he left?
Thrash Metal and Fun Riff says Hanson is making a comeback. I don't think they ever left because one of my wife's really good friends loves them. She goes to see them every year. I guess they do like a show in Jeannie, if you're watching Jeannie, if you're watching this, type in the chat. Not that anybody cares about Hanson in here, but I think they do like a show around Christmas time.
You mean where they live?
In New York City. They do like for some charity or something. They do like this walk and they play a show or whatever.
Yeah. The Emmett Otter Jug Band backs them up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they ever left either.
They didn't.
Because I see you see like videos of them playing and they're older and stuff, but it's still them.
Jeannie says they're really good musicians. Well, except for the drummer. I mean, let's be honest. But the singer and the guitar player, like I saw some acoustic thing they did a couple years ago, and I was kind of impressed. I didn't want to be, but I was. It's one of those things like you watch it and you're like, please suck, please suck. Oh man, they're actually decent. Damn it.
Eddie Van Halen wants to know what good colors are for a Van Halen stripe guitar.
Look on your wall, Eddie.
Yeah, I'm thinking red, white, and black. What do you think?
If you want to do like a 5150, like an alternate 5150, are you asking? Sometimes I'll say like, I remember when Caleb was wondering what color he should do for his Chrome 5150. He was like, I'm trying to think. I'm like, well, you're a huge LA Kings fan, so why don't you do like those colors are neat, the black, the silver, and white. So I mean, are you a sports fan? Any particular team, maybe take their colors and do one.
And Eddie Van Halen is a LA Kings fan.
Well, Pete had one done of his favorite sports team, and it was a 5150, and it was red, blue, and white.
Orange.
Was it?
Or well,
the Islanders.
I was going to say the Islanders or the Rangers, depending if it was the red. I was going to say the Rangers. Islanders.
Yeah, it was a sunset orange and then white, and then instead of the black stripe, that they were blue.
I think it's regular orange. Actually, I know it looks sunset on over the computer, but it's real orange. It's not the same color. It's like the color of the Islanders. But yeah, it's cool.
Does he ever bring that to the EVH Con?
No, he doesn't play it much. I think it's hanging up on a wall in his house.
Tom Brino, Islanders, they still suck. Oh man. Speaking of food, Johnny, here we go. I was trying to tell Jeannie about this earlier, but she didn't want to hear it. Jim Nicholas says, did you see Burger King has a Halloween-themed burger with green-colored buns? It's called the Nightmare King. And it gives you the percentage of nightmares you have, it ups them. So I guess there's
that because it makes you sick.
Makes you have to get up 50 times to use the bathroom.
Wow.
It's called food poisoning.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna be getting that. No, but
no. I mean, it'd be cool to test it, but
test it on what?
Your friend, and then film them. I think it raises the average nightmares you have by like five times or something.
Yeah, actually, Burger King, they did do a burger called the Angry Whopper some years back, and it had like red buns.
It's funny you say that, Johnny.
I just know that. I didn't try it. I just know it.
Well, my brother-in-law did a review video about that. I'm gonna if you don't mind, I'm going to post it in the not the Discord. Damn it, the in the chat here. Maybe I'll put it in the Discord too if I log into it.
We're up to almost 90 people in there, and only 5 people ever show up.
Let's see where it is here.
Although I'm in there every day. Does somebody want to mention or no, message Joe, or is he going?
I don't know.
Okay, I think this is it. Let me mute it so it doesn't blast away here. All right, I'm gonna put this.
Maybe his phone died
in the chat. Crap. Everybody, only when we're off the show tonight. Actually, no, I'm not going to put it in here yet. I'll put it in here later.
I'm too sweaty. I can't open my phone.
Eddie Van Halen asks, black, red, and yellow striped.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
I can say a number. Turn it off. Turn it off.
Good thinking, Ted.
Huh? Was the Angry Whopper was a spicy bun?
Yeah, yeah. It was just a hot, and it had, I think, a jalapeno in it or something like that.
Yeah.
But it didn't do anything for like nightmares.
It kept you up all night. That's a nightmare.
Yeah.
I tried calling Joe. It goes to his voicemail.
I know. We heard it.
He did?
Yeah.
We heard all that.
Oh.
I can't open my phone. I can't open my phone to. I was going to message him, but you know when you do the thumb. Can't do it.
So what's Steve Vai is teasing something 10/23/18. Does anybody have? Oh, I'm sure if they haven't announced anything, but something's happening with him. DiMarzio just shared this from Steve's page on Instagram.
Looked like he threw his guitar away.
He threw it and then he went to the other side of the world and caught it, and now he's throwing it back.
Oh,
yeah.
That sounds like a tour.
Well, I know he's playing with a symphony in early November in Alabama.
Well, hold on a second. There's a hashtag in here. Hashtag Game of Thrones. Hashtag Night King. It says Steve Vai has been the Night King the whole time. I don't know what that is, but something.
Jeannie says your anniversary.
Oh yeah, that's right. Crap, I gotta buy her something, don't I? What do you want for your anniversary, our anniversary, Jeannie?
Okay, finally, I got into my phone. Let me message Joe and make sure he knows that he's not here anymore. Well, did we say everything about this event on Sunday? Is there anything else to say except?
No. Come on down and have a good time with us.
Who's going to be there that we know? Who's scheduled to appear?
Oh, I don't know. The normal, gang of suspects. I can't even talk.
Rob Johnson's going to be there.
Rob Johnson's
going to be there. I think Mark Uzansky's going to be there. I think.
I think so too.
Adam Reaver is going to be there. Scott Smith is going to be there, from what I'm told. The Kid is going to be there, meaning Nick Amendolara. Pete Caruch is going to be there. Just a whole bunch of people. I'm thinking Craig is going to be there. I'm thinking there's going to be like a good 40, 50 people there.
Carlos
is going to be there. Anthony Sajese is going to be there. Jimmy Ka going to be there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And if you guys watch it, if you're interested, I think I added a link to the event on Facebook. I think in the description here, so you can go to there and see what it's looked like in years past.
Jim Nicholas, he asks if Vi is going to be using Carvin amps now that Carvin is done. He's using his Carvin preamp nowadays. That's what he's touring with. That's the sound. That and a Fractal Audio Axe Effects is what he's using.
Has there been any talk about it?
I think he's going to stick with that Carvin preamp. I forget what it's called. The Legacy preamp. That's what he's touring with. Yep.
It's so quiet.
Yep.
It was nice, wasn't it?
That's just never gets old.
Man. Yeah, so we were talking about all the breadsticks that you had earlier. We were wondering if you brought any of that stuff home.
No. No, why? You hungry? There were no breadsticks.
For those breadsticks.
There was no breadsticks. We didn't go to the Olive Garden.
Oh, well, that ruins our story then.
Oh, man.
Why would you think we went to Olive Garden? The place sucks.
Oh, there goes our sponsorship.
There goes all our free breadsticks.
Yeah.
Man.
Claude G asks who I recommend on Long Island for guitar repair. Larry Fitzgerald at Sam Ash in Huntington is the best.
Cool.
Brendan Buttcheek Squared says, so I met Gary Hoey last week at the Northeast Guitar Expo. Very cool dude.
Awesome.
Yeah, the law says the Legacy Drive is the preamp. But my question, sorry, Johnny, go ahead.
Absolute, hey man.
That's it, huh?
No, yeah.
So my question would be, right? I mean, we all know that when a guitar player or any musician or whatever is with a company, they endorse a product. Everyone that gets sold, they get a certain percentage of the price. So my thing with the whole Vi Legacy amp with Carvin is if they're not making the amp anymore, then obviously he won't be getting a cut of each one that it's sold because they're not sold. So that's why I, would get most people thinking, well, wouldn't he sign with somebody else?
No, because well, on his latest interview, as of his latest interview, which was like a couple of weeks ago, he's just super happy with the Legacy Drive. He's fine with that. He doesn't care. He just wants something good for himself. He's not looking for something to go into production. He's happy as long as he has something that for himself. That's it.
I'm sure amp companies are knocking down that door, man.
Oh yeah. I'm sure guitar companies are still knocking down that door. You know, people try to get into his house, you know. people, you know, want in badly, no matter what.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can't imagine Steve Vai using anything but Ibanez guitars for.
No, it would look weird, wouldn't it?
I mean, maybe. Well, he can endorse anybody he wants, right? He's probably not exclusive with Ibanez at this point.
Oh, I think he is.
You think?
Yeah, but I think that's his choice. I think it's his choice. I
think if Mickey Mouse guitars, I hope that doesn't exist. If they came to him and said, "Hey, will you use these?" I'm sure if he used them, Ibanez.
I don't know.
They wouldn't say anything.
To Ibanez. I mean,
have you seen the wall in his studio? It's filled with Fender Strats.
Yeah, there's a Music Man EVH on there. I know. A
whole bunch of different guitars on there.
Yeah,
not just Ibanez.
But have you seen him play any of them?
He says that he picks up a Strat from time to time. He loves
saying when he's by himself, not on stage.
But he's not going to play anything on stage because anything other than Ibanez. That's what he plays. That's just what he likes.
But I'm saying if he wanted to play something else on stage, he could.
I don't think he can.
You don't. Well, who's the biggest? Is Satriani the biggest Ibanez guy, or is
Vai is bigger than Satriani?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then he can probably do whatever he wants.
Vai is the reason Ibanez is on the on the map, but then it's Vai, Satriani, and I would say Paul Gilbert. Those are the top three guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously these guys can. I'm sure if he told them, "Hey, listen, I'm going to be playing a Fender Strat or something at this concert," but I mean, there might be something where. Usually when you sign and endorse a contract like that, it's like, yeah, you can use whatever you want when you're in the privacy of your own whatever. But when you're, filming a video or live on stage or releasing any footage, you have to be playing this, this guitar or these guitars.
I think that would apply to probably everybody else. But I think Steve Vai, he could say, "I'm going to be using these as well," and they'd be like, "Okay."
Listen, Larry Mitchell wasn't exclusive to just Ibanez. He was allowed to play whatever. He was an Ibanez endorsee, an A-list Ibanez endorsee. They gave him a lot of guitars for free, and he was allowed to play what he wanted to. He chose to play Ibanez. He was allowed to play whatever he wanted.
Well, that's what I was saying.
But Vai has a signature guitar.
He has signature guitars that they sell.
So I mean, it only helps him if he's only seen with.
Well,
Ibanez.
Okay. Well, that's true.
Let's call him up.
Yeah,
I actually have somebody that I can call to find out, but I'm not going to do that right there. I'll ask the next time I'm talking to him.
Cool.
You gonna call a friend?
I'm going to phone a friend, but not on the air, though. He would kill me if I did it on the air. Hey, I'm on the guitar show right now. Yeah, he'd be PO'd.
I'm live on the internet right now. Remember that time you cut one super loud?
I just did that.
I mute the microphone when I do that.
Jim Nicholas asked Dave Nesdal, did Vai ever use a blue floral gem on tour? What year? I don't know. I would imagine at some point he used one. At some point, maybe for a song, especially, maybe the first year that it came out. I'm sure if he was on the road, he had one with him, but I've never personally seen him use one.
I don't think I have either. Daniel Greco says, did you guys hear of him coming out with a new guitar that's not a gem?
Well, I mean, the guitars with the 3 single coils with him, he wrote all over what he called the cherry blossom guitar. I mean, they're Ibanez's, but and he had them made for the Hendrix Experience when he was on it, and now he uses that guitar for Gravity Storm. But yeah, I don't see that coming out. I don't see that coming out. That's just a custom guitar for him.
Mm-hmm. Absolute. He's asking about when you replace strings, you had the wrong length, too short. You loosen the string, added. There was a kink in the string. Yeah, you should. If there's a kink in any of the strings, you should replace it.
Out of there.
Yeah. Yeah, I messaged Joe, and he.
I'm thinking his phone died. What else?
I'm texting right now. I'm gonna find out. Hopefully, I get a response soon. But if not, whatever.
Absolute. Even if the kink is at the tuner, yes, because that's going to be it'll, you know, you keep bending the string, it's going to break right there.
Yeah, yeah. It's like riding a bike, and then part of the body is like has like a kink in it. Did I ever tell you guys about the time I was riding my bike and it broke in half? Because I used to jump ramps all the time.
You never told us about it, but I can see that happening.
Yeah, it split right in half.
Was it a mongoose?
No.
Puffy?
Puffy or Huffy? It's
Husky?
Huffy. Husky? It was blue.
Fat?
It was blue.
Overweight?
What bike was that? Was that the ET bike? Which I think is a Huffy. I had the ET bike when I was a kid. Except this was years later.
Did you have the little basket, the little pink basket in the front?
Basket.
I did, yeah.
The bell. With the tassels or whatever they are on the side of the.
Mm-hmm.
Nick Horton asked if Vi was ever endorsed by Jackson when they made the Jack Butler guitar. Well, I don't know if he was endorsed, but he was playing Jacksons. I don't know if they were giving them to him or not, but he was playing them.
That's cool. GTV, Guitar TV, talked me out of trading a Les Paul Studio Deluxe for an EVH 1550 212 combo.
Do you have another guitar to play?
If that's your only guitar, yeah. Les Paul Studio Deluxe. Is that one of your favorite guitars? Or what amp are you using now? Maybe that's a good question.
Looks like he's got 3 guitars. Yeah, if you got 3 guitars and you love your other 2, then why not?
Well, what's your amp?
So I have the answer, but I'm asking if it's okay if I say it on the air. I mean, it actually kind of makes sense, but, you know.
GTV has a Wolfgang and an SG and a Marshall and a 6505.
Oh, then why would you want the... I mean, you have a 6505. You don't need an EVH. It's the same amp. Similar. Yeah. Very similar.
See right back there. With all that other stuff around it.
You auto-tuned there for like a second.
Oh, is that why you were laughing?
Yeah.
Jim Nicholas says he liked the yellow Jackson that Vi used, the Steve I guitar, and did it have a Kaler on it? Yes, that one did. And it also got stolen.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, I just said, can I say that's information on the show? And he said, I mean, you signed the same agreement when you signed with Ibanez, so go ahead. All right. So Ibanez and Dorsey's are not supposed to play other guitars unless it's a non-competing product, like an electric sitar, for example. But I mean, like you said before, Dave, I mean, if Vi was going to play something, is Ibanez really going to throw a hissy fit? But at the same time, I think it helps Ibanez and the Gem model if he's basically just seen with those, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Michael Smith just sent me something.
Yeah, all Ibanez agreements that are signed are exclusives or are exclusive. Yeah, but I think that's normal with any, you know.
I'm thinking, yeah. I'm thinking though with Steve Vai though. I mean, I don't know why we're even talking about this, but
it's
because it's gear.
Yeah, it's cool.
Why
not?
Okay, that wasn't a Huffy. That was a
Huffy.
Kawawa. How do you say that?
That, just like that.
Kuwa Kuwara. Anyway, that was the ET bike. Frankenstrat Friday. That's right, Clayton James Hicks. That's right, man. GTV. That's what I was thinking. Oh, you have the 6505 mini head. Okay, well that's different. Yeah, that wouldn't sound like the other amp.
I have a tidbit of info here. You can find a video of Vi on YouTube playing a Les Paul for a Zeppelin song at an Ernie Ball event at NAMM.
That's cool.
So there you go. It didn't go over well, and I don't think Vi was the one that got in trouble, but
Kuahara?
That's it.
That's how you say that?
Yep.
Thank you, John. John BL, man, did you see the video I posted over in the Discord earlier? The one Van Halen, it was a radio station, a radio a radio station was basically talking to Van Halen before they got on stage for the Texas Jam in '86. Did you guys see that or hear it? It's just audio. It's pretty cool. They're talking to Eddie and Sammy. It's over in the Discord under the Van Halen videos and photos section. It's pretty cool.
I'll tell Johnny and Dave, I'll tell you this information when we get off the air tonight. But I can't.
Off the air tonight, oh Lord. I can tell you off the air tonight.
Yeah, he just texted me. Don't tell those stories.
Yeah, day late, dollar short.
You gotta sing back. Well, I would never
tell these stories.
I'm gonna send a voice here. Sing it. I'm gonna send him a. No, I'm joking.
Don't worry.
Your secret's safe with me.
John, actually, I think that Us Festival radio intro, I think that was made up. I don't think that's even real. I think that was done like after the fact for radio. But when I first was listening to this Texas Jam '86 one, I was thinking maybe this is fake too. But then you hear them actually talking to Eddie. So, yeah. Speaking of Phil Collins.
Oh yeah, he's got a career again.
Was
Jesus.
was it who, I saw something, was it Sammy Hagar?
No, it was Phil Collins.
No, was Sammy Hagar at a Phil Collins show last night and posted about it? Was that him? I just happened to, I scrolled past something and saw something.
I'm engaged.
Where's your ring?
Well, I'd have to take my pants off.
Well, let's see it.
Yeah, come on, man.
Zip.
Kidding.
Oh, that was a hit in the floor.
That was the ring hitting the floor.
Oh.
It fell right off.
Man, it sounded like this. How small? Hot in here.
Okay, yeah, it was. Sammy Hagar was at a Phil Collins show. Met one of my favorite artists, Phil Collins, last night. So it's a picture of Sammy and Jason Bonham and Phil Collins. And there's a picture in the back that says,
you think Jason Bonham would ask Phil Collins for drum lessons?
why not? Did he play drums on that song?
Yeah.
The Air Tonight? Is that him playing that drum fill? Is that Phil Collins?
Yeah,
Phil played the Phil, yeah.
Phil played the Phil.
Phil played the fill?
Mm-hmm.
Phil played his own fills?
Yeah.
He's a good drummer.
He is a very good drummer, and he's got good drum sounds.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And he sings, and he sounds like Phil Collins. So what more? What more do you want from that, man?
I just wish he didn't look like Phil Collins.
Hey, he was in Miami Vice, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but who wasn't?
I'm just saying.
But he looks like Phil Collins, though.
So was Philip Michael Thomas, and you don't see him anymore.
Bruce says, I think Phil Collins is underrated as a drummer. I don't know about underrated. I just think people don't realize. It's like they think of Phil Collins, oh, great singer, like, you know, Phil Collins, but they don't see him as a drummer. But the people that know that he plays drums, that are musicians, they're like, oh yeah, he's a really good drummer. So,
you know, a lot of people think, you know, they say like, oh, when Genesis got Phil Collins after blah blah blah, like Phil Collins was in the band since the day of inception. He played drums and he sang. He just wasn't the lead singer.
Yeah, and he didn't, even when Who's McCall left, he didn't want to be the lead singer.
Right. Like they didn't get him. He was already in.
Yeah.
He was in the band too with
yes.
Was it Peter Gabriel?
Peter Gabriel, yeah. He was the drummer.
So they were like a 5-piece, 6-piece?
6-piece, 2 guitar players, bass, drums, singer, keyboard.
But my favorite version of Genesis is the Sega Genesis. That was my favorite Christmas ever.
My favorite Genesis is the Ibanez Genesis.
Oh, okay.
Sega Genesis.
My favorite Genesis is the band that Van Halen started before they realized there was another Genesis. They changed their name.
Oh, really?
They were called Genesis. Eddie and Alex. It might have been that Mammoth was first called Genesis, maybe something like that.
Hmm.
And then they went to the record store and they saw, oh, we've already got records out.
You know,
Dude, our second record went platinum already.
I didn't even put out the first one yet.
Dude, we got Phil Collins on drums.
And
know it.
Oh man, that's funny. Except who's this Steve Hackett guy?
Oh, he was in that?
People are still
Steve
asking.
Hackett was one of the guitar players. Yeah,
Okay.
you know, Buddy Hackett's brother.
Buddy Wackett.
Oh.
Hey, has anybody heard from Steve Anderson today?
Has anybody heard from Joe Suma?
Yeah, what the hell happened? He was like,
laughing.
I'm getting out of here, man. This is everybody go on Facebook and check if EVH Con is canceled.
It's been canceled.
The doors are locked.
The door, the doors will be locked on Sunday morning. Everybody's gonna try to get in.
Poor Joe, he imploded.
Yeah, I don't know where he went, Bruce. Bruce, by the way, man, thank you so much. He bought one of my mugs.
Well, what are you going to drink out of?
The other day. I know, Bruce. You got to wash that, man. Yeah, he did a unboxing video. And,
yeah, actually, it's funny you say that. I'm just scrolling past to see, and it popped up right as you said it.
It popped up when I said it.
Yeah, it always does, man. That's why I keep coming back. You know.
Wait, that for the mug, it'd be like this.
Oh, it says Fragile. You know what you should do? You should sell those mugs that don't have a bottom.
Bottomless mug.
Bottomless mug.
That would be a hippopotamus. Hippopotamus.
Johnny, I thought you were going to get the mug with the finger on the side of it. It looks like when you're holding it by the handle, you're sticking your middle finger up. Those are the ones.
That was a special edition one for What's His Face.
Oh, that's right. That's right. No, Bruce, it's Italian. Fragile. That must be Italian. I think that says fragile, honey. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Fragile Rock.
Fragile Rock. I wasn't a huge Fragile Rock. Now I'm saying Fragile Rock.
Now,
Fraggle Rock fan, but I did like what were the little construction guys? The Dozers.
is it
Like those.
big at that type of one?
Did I?
Yeah.
Did I stroke out again?
Oh God.
Fraggle Rock. I wasn't a huge fan, but I liked the Dozers. Those little construction guys.
Yeah.
Thought they were cute.
Mm-hmm. I never had HBO as a kid, and so I had to go to a friend's house, and they'd be watching it. You know.
Who sees? Brendan just had a brilliant idea.
Built in.
Not a bad idea, Brendan.
It probably already exists. Where you pour something in and it makes a pouring sound.
And then it goes.
And then it turns sideways and goes.
Every time you tilt it up.
And if you tickle it, it goes.
And then when you finish it, when you finish your drink, it goes.
God, that pushing it out at the end. Oh my God, so funny.
Wow.
I just heard that on the. Never mind. Jeannie must be watching it on the big
echo.
screen. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just heard it. It's like a 10-second behind. I heard the scream.
Uh-huh. And when you're sitting on the street corner and somebody throws a nickel into it,
or when you drive past the street corner and there's some. I don't know if I'd be doing that, but.
or you're driving through Oakland.
And if you want to get freaky, some freaky deeks.
Or when you drop it on the floor.
And if it's sad. Or happy.
Or if your dog drinks out of it. I don't know. We're running out of
I know. Are we good?
You drop it out of a plane.
Come on. We're supposed to be talking up your EVH Con on Sunday.
We did that already. Is that a horse?
it's a ghost. A ghost. That's a ghost.
Yo, that's
And Adam, see you later.
It's a Thurman, is what it actually is.
Yeah, we don't know. R2R3 says, "Where's the Rummeister?" I haven't heard from him.
Is Steve still in Cabo? That's a good question, but no, I don't think so.
I don't think he even went.
I don't think so either. Well, who's going to be around for the late show tonight? Not everybody raised their hands at once, you know.
I'm not. I won't be here. Oh, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here. Not with you guys. I'm gonna be here.
He's on the southern tip of Vancouver Island. Yeah, and he makes everybody know it every show.
I haven't heard anything.
Want me to text him?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna text him right now.
He's gonna be on the southern tip of my.
Okay.
Oops. Hold on, I'm trying to text him right now while we're on the air.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
text him while we're on the air. Tonight, oh Lord.
We'll give him a minute to respond.
Mm-hmm.
Amanda said she's going to try to stay up late for the show. Brendan will be back probably. Ben Coombs says I'll be jumping on. John BL says he knows someone who can substitute. Who? Let us know. Let us know, man.
John, let us know, man.
Let us know. Let us know. Let us know.
Brendan says, Dave, have fun Sunday and congrats on the engagement.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Brendan's making a new guitar. While we're waiting for Steve, Brendan, I'm going to show this, okay? And even if you say no, I'm showing it anyway. Let's see. So he is building a 6-string shredder. Let's see.
Does it shred paper too?
I hope so.
Can't see it.
I know, Johnny, help me out here.
I still can't see it. It looks like a messy table.
Oh.
Well, he said excuse the mess because he's working, man. You know.
Now I see it.
So there's that.
Oh, be careful! Be careful!
Yeah, I know.
Be careful.
Oh, it's a cigar box guitar.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is that gonna have fluid on it
right there?
Huh?
Is that a bag of Krispy Kremes?
I don't know. It's like a bag of dough.
So pretty neat.
So you all want to hear how I proposed to Desiree?
Were you waiting for us to ask?
No.
Let's hear it.
I'm still waiting for you guys to say congratulations.
Well, didn't I say that in the text last night?
I'm not talking to you.
Oh,
I'm talking to the other one.
Me? I said that when I saw you in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said congratulations, and my whole Facebook feed has been Desiree's hand all day long.
That's Dave's hand. What are you talking about? All right, Steve said he'll be home in 20 minutes. So I don't know what that means for the late show, but okay. So I guess Steve is going to be around tonight. All right, Dave, let's hear how you how it went down here. Is it romantic or was it
It's romantic, but my way.
Should guys really be talking about this kind of?
It's funny, I think. I think it's cute.
Okay, if it's funny.
So we're going to this thing on Sunday, and Desiree's coming with me to this EVH Con. Mm-hmm. So we're at dinner last night, and I put a serious face on. I said, I got a problem with Sunday. She looks at me. She's like, "What? What do you mean? What's the problem?" I said, "You need to make a decision." What decision? I said, "You need to decide whether you're going to go as my girlfriend or my fiance." And I gave it to her, and she almost died.
That's actually pretty funny.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you went straight to the hospital?
No, I didn't. I didn't go straight to the hospital.
You said she almost died.
No, she was like, she was breathless.
That's almost dying.
Oh, Jesus.
Uh-oh.
You heard that?
I heard that, yeah.
Oh.
I can hear everything.
She was mimicking David Lee Roth from the video of Jump when he just all of a sudden blurts out the "oh," in the middle of that.
Yeah, yeah, where you're trying to hear, where you're looking for it on the radio, and he never says it on the radio.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Mm-hmm. So that was the magic of MTV.
So how much money, Dave, did you hand her at the same time for her to say yes?
Are you asking me how much I paid for the ring?
No, I would never ask that. I would never ask. No, that's something that I mean, you kind of did tell me without telling me when How
many guitars are missing from that wall right now?
Nothing's missing, but I could have bought 2 more 1987 gems.
I mean, I wasn't going to say that, but
and was it one of those rings that has the barbed wire on the inside of it?
Yeah, Johnny.
Oh, so when you put it on, you don't feel it, but then you can't take it off.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's like the end of...
Yep. Yeah,
her birthday's Saturday, Dave?
Yeah, her birthday's tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Well, the jerk in me, when you told me that, when you said her birthday's Saturday last night, I was thinking, oh, it's a good thing Dave didn't give it to her on Saturday, because if you give it to her on her birthday, then you can't get it back because it's a gift.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, no.
For those of you out there thinking about getting engaged, don't give it to her on a holiday. Because
no,
you can't get it back.
I just wanted to do this whole thing on like a normal everyday day. I didn't want to do it on any special day that God forbid something gets ruined down the line. That day is going to get ruined so no, just do it on a regular day and make that day special.
Well, how come you didn't do it at EVH Con? Like on the stage?
Because quite frankly, I couldn't wait to give it to her. I felt I had to give it to her. I wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm very happy for you guys. That's awesome. Is Desiree within earshot?
No, she's in the bedroom talking
waiting for you.
She's on the phone.
Waiting for you.
She's on the phone with her boyfriend.
Yeah, you're not her boyfriend anymore.
No.
You're all set. You're all set.
I'm the ball and chain.
Now, it is weird because
you're the bullet.
Like Jeannie and I dated for how many years before we got engaged? I want to say like 10 years or something like that. 12 years. And I just know that when we got engaged, it was so weird to tell people like, oh, my fiance. It feels weird, I think, in general for dudes to say fiance. It's just a weird word.
Wait, you were dating for 12 years before you got engaged?
Yeah.
This whole thing is weird to me.
No wonder she doesn't like you.
Yeah, I know.
She doesn't like you.
No, we've been married for 8, the butthead. How many years?
Wait, you got married before you got engaged?
We got married before we started dating.
You got married before, and you was married before you was born?
You know that happens, right?
What?
That actually happens in certain other places.
Yeah.
Thank you, David Ennis. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, everybody.
Well, I got to ask you, were you nervous?
No.
Not at all. Not even like right before.
No, not at all. Because I mean, we've been talking about we were gonna, we were gonna be with each other and get married eventually anyway. So it was no secret.
No, I understand that, but I mean, I know when I proposed to Jeannie, like I was fine.
Well, she was like floored. She didn't.
Oh, of course. I'm just saying.
She was like, It was a great feeling. I wasn't nervous at all. I didn't think she'd say no. I didn't think she'd say not yet. I knew she'd say it.
Oh, I knew too. I'm just talking about, I know that right up until literally a minute, 2 minutes before I popped the question. All of a sudden I got really nervous. Not because I didn't know if she was going to say yes or not. Just because it's one of those things where like, women always remember certain moments, and that's one of them. Mm-hmm. And I was like, man, I want to make sure that I do this the right way. So she thinks, oh, whatever. So she doesn't look back and say,
Well, it was the only thing that was tough for me was picking the right moment to do it. And I didn't necessarily want to do it that moment because there was a couple sitting next to us and a couple sitting right behind us.
And they wouldn't shut up.
I didn't want to make a big scene, in front of people where people would have to go, ah, ooh, ah, ee, ah, ooh, ooh, ah. I wanted it to be just the two of us. Yeah. I had asked if we could sit alone, and then they started seating people next to us. Ugh. And, I was like, well, it's now or never, because if I don't do it now, I can always do it sometime tonight, but this is right where I wanted to do it, so I just did it.
So you didn't want anybody to hear it's like, hey, you want to get married? What?
Yeah, well, I thought it was a cute way of proposing, but it's not. Not everyone has my sense of humor, and I didn't want people to think, well, why didn't you get on one knee? Why didn't you do it like a real man would do it? Like the fairy tale way.
Yeah, the movies.
Because I'm not a fairy tale guy. Mm-hmm. I'm not a fairy tale guy. In fact, I'm gonna kick your ass for even getting in my way. Get out of here. I'm just kidding.
This is so weird. And where was this? Olive Garden?
Oh, no. Ruby Tuesday.
McDonald's?
It was Ruby Tuesday because we love the salad bar there. So,
McDonald's better than McDonald's.
It is better than McDonald's.
McDowell's?
McDowell's, yes. Oh man. And Jeannie is right. I handed her a closed box and it almost fell into the ocean. That is true. I didn't open it up. I didn't open the ring box. I just handed it.
I did the same thing. It was a shut box, a little white box. Here, yeah. This is for you. Open it and wear it. Shut up.
You will say yes.
Oh.
And I will still buy those 2 gems.
Yeah, you know what? I'm actually very proud of this ring. I'll show you guys a picture. I'll show everyone a picture of it.
Wait, the one that's on you?
Oh,
well, you know what? You get an engagement gift too. You know that, right?
Yes, and it's on its way. But that's the ring.
Where's the ooh ah button? Those are the 87 gems not being.
A couple of more of those.
Yeah. Say those are the 82, 87 gems not being purchased. Oh, actually, I should have played when you showed it. Cubic zirconium.
Oh, please.
I'm trying to guess.
Trying to guess what?
How much that was?
Dave, even if you want to tell him, don't say it on the air, please.
I'm not going to.
Okay.
All I'm going to tell you is make sure when you're buying a ring for your soon-to-be fiance, make sure you take your Jewish mother with you because she knows diamonds.
Diamonds. What if you don't have a Jewish mother?
Find one.
Fine. Get a Jewish mother. Oh man, that's good.
Wow.
We covered a lot of topics tonight, didn't we, boys?
Yeah. It's been very strange.
Dave.
Yes.
Johnny is sitting there like you when me and Johnny talk about food. No?
Oh, but yeah, well, yeah, because well, I don't know. What do you mean?
How sometimes when Johnny and I get a little loose talking about food, you're like, oh God.
Yeah.
That's like Johnny right now. We're talking about this stuff. And
no, because dudes
like,
don't talk about this stuff.
Do
I don't know. I consider myself a dude, and I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it. Sorry. Is what it is.
Mm-hmm. Can you stand up and can we see your ring when we're off the
King Albert? Is that what it's called?
Prince Albert, you mean?
No, mine's a king. No, I'm joking.
Prince Albert on King David.
And yes, this is my lint shirt. It is.
Yes, that's right.
Clean that thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Are we good? It's exactly 2 hours. I don't know where Joe went.
Nerd. Yeah, good.
I've been using those picks. Caleb, if you're here, I've been using your picks, man.
You're not supposed to use them.
Oh.
There's 47 people watching.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, we'll be back, or some of us.
Maybe.
A couple of us. Talk more about breadsticks.
You enjoy that.
Hmm? You should have put that on a breadstick.
Too small.
The breadstick?
Or if you put it in a glass of wine and she ends up choking on it and she has to poop it out. Imagine then. Oh, man.
Not very funny.
See? Should have stopped 15 minutes ago.
No, I think,
that happened, though. That wasn't a movie or something.
yeah. I think
Wasn't there a show or a movie?
If it was in a movie, then it really didn't happen.
There's somebody that swallowed the diamonds or whatever. What was that? John Beale. What movie was that? Which Muppet movie was that? Yes. Yes, Jay. Yes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm busy. Like in Christmas Vacation, when Chevy Chase wants to go check the other lights, and his son is like, "Oh, geez, look at the time! Still have homework to do. I got to milk the cow, mow the lawn. Still got something, 2.5 Men. Jeff Riplinger says. I guess that's when it happened.
Men.
I only saw that one episode. That was the only one I ever saw.
That one episode?
The two burritos one. Yeah, that's the only one I ever. Yeah.
Of course it was.
Yeah, I wish that was the only one I ever saw too, because I didn't think that show was very funny. But that's just my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Are we good?
All right.
Yes.
Yeah, so.
We're good. Okay. Yeah, because we have to. Howie has to walk, and then
I have homework to do, and
I have homework, and then breadsticks, and
I gotta go take a poop. No, I'm doing that already. I gotta go full fledged.
Where's the liquid sound effect?
Oh, yuck! Sick. All right, so we'll see you guys 7, 8, 9, about 2 hours. Roughly.
2 hours.
Roughly ish. And yeah.
What do we got on Tuesday?
What?
What do we have Tuesday? Anything coming up?
I don't know. Is there?
What do we have on Friday? A week from today.
I don't know.
Really?
No. I've heard names, but I haven't heard dates.
That's next Friday.
We're never getting off tonight, boys. We might as well just stay. We're gonna leave it running, everybody. All right.
All right. Bye. See ya.
Yeah.
All right. We'll be back in about 2 hours, roughly.
Depending on if Johnny's eating or not.
Yeah.
And if I'm fast enough to pour a rum.
You might need a few.
I'm excited to see Steve, man. We haven't seen Steve in like a month, it feels like.
2 weeks.
No, I think it's been more, but yeah.
Hal Guitars, hey.
Hi, bye.
All right, johnnybeane.com. See you guys.